Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and I've got the Big Game Hunter hat on today, and we're going to do part 5 in the series about how to change careers. And this one is a little atypical, so let me just start off with a story from myself and say, after a while, I started to realize how conditioned I had been to think in certain ways and do certain things. Like from the time I got into school as a little kid until the time I graduated, the system was conditioning me to think in certain ways and do certain things. So the classic example is you get brought to school as a kid and you're told to shut up, do what you're told, or else you won't get into a good college. And you get into the college and eventually you're told shut up, do what you're told, or else you won't get a good job. And the habit that I allowed myself to be conditioned by is, taking direction, doing what I'm told. What a surprise! I've been told since I was a little kid, and not thinking for myself in some ways about what would make me happy. I allowed myself to get pushed through the system. And I got a lot of good stuff out of it, I want to be clear. But, my heart's passion really hasn't been in the kind of work that I've done for so many years and what I've been conditioned to do. So as part of this exercise that eventually led me to coaching, I started to think, okay, let's go crazy. Tell me some unrealistic things I might try to do. And that's really what the homework assignment is going to be, is to be unrealistic and jot down a few things for yourself that in no way, shape, or form do you think you could possibly do. Now, this is part of a liberation process for you because, often the conditioning that you have that you've received causes you to think small and to think in certain self-limiting ways that once you start thinking about it, you might actually be able to do. It might take some practice. You're not going to be an expert the first time you do it. You might need to get training, but it's the sort of thing that maybe when you were little, you thought this could be a way that you could make a living, but discovered you weren't a good enough pitcher to pitch for the Yankees. So don't worry about whether it's realistic. Think wild. Go crazy. Write down the sort of things that if your friends heard about it, they might tease you about, but they're true for you. Remember, that's their stuff, not yours, and don't allow their opinions to rule your life right now. You're trying to figure out what is going to excite you in your life and bring you your passion in your career. And that's the most important thing right now. So maybe it's something that you did when you were little. I had a friend who decided he wanted to run a scuba business in the Bahamas, and he left his job and he ran off to run scuba. Maybe that's your thing. So whatever it is, just write down 3 of them. And I'll be back tomorrow with something else, or I'll be back soon with something else. Have a great day. Take care.